Skull, friends. Oh, hold on. Let's try that again. Skull, friends, welcome back. We have finally found DeVries, and we decided to let her go, but for good reason. I think she could be redeemed, and I mean, we'll see how that plays out. But we are now just outside of Cloister because I saved the two delegates, so I want to go talk to the Order delegate on Cloister. And maybe start working on Marisol's quest, furthering that. Hopefully get her upgrade. And go from there. But first, looks like my iPad is charged just enough where I can manage my stream from it so I don't kill my phone. There we go. There we go. Okay. Got that up and going. Let's continue where we left off. Alright, we're gonna bring Marisol for sure. And we'll stick with Niles. I like using him. And I like him as a person. Although he's a little mad at me right now.
See that spire?
Yeah.
That's the archive right there. The archive.
Yeah, so Niles is apparently mad at me. As I figured he would be, because I spared the breeze. But I pretty much told him that I thought we had more trust between us, and basically you should trust me. And he was like, well, hopefully this doesn't come back to bite us in the ass. I'll need some time to think, you know, so I'll just leave it at that for now. So hopefully he comes around. And hopefully I didn't make a mistake. But so far, her intel has been good.
Yeah.
Seems now we're on a icy planet. I do like that a lot of games will incorporate, like, have you go to different biomes throughout the game. I actually rather like that. When games do that. Just wandering around the platform here, just picking up little things I see before I move on. I'm sure nothing of note or consequence. Of course, we could always go that direction. So who knows where. Okay, I'm curious now. I'm curious. I gotta check this out. What's over here?
What could possibly be keeping the repair personnel so long? Oh, greetings. By any chance, did you happen to encounter the repair personnel I dispatched to Resistor Bank 2789B12?
No, I didn't.
Our new JTY-1030 resistor banks are built with enough durability to suffer through a tremendous amount of misuse. But the brutish handling by the Protectorate is too much for it. The misuse is causing moisture uptake, which causes the resistors to give off more heat. In the snow, that means more moisture, which means even more heat. I'm sure you can observe that the problem is cyclical in nature. I don't suppose you'd be willing to aid me in fixing this?
I see.
Oh, this is most appreciated. Unfortunately, the previous repair personnel took the only repair kit I had on hand. I'll mark the coordinates of the resistor bank on your map, but locating the repair personnel will be up to you. If you find him, you find the kit. I hope. Otherwise, the repair will be most difficult.
He's probably
I'll
dead
guide
somewhere.
you.
But I'll find it. I'll find his dead body. Oh wow, I think I'm getting like snow on my outfit. Yeah, it kind of looks like it. I like when games do that too. Like Star Citizen does that on your armor. You can get all snowy looking. Let me check out this simplifier. Well, it's sexy as fuck. Scope already looks better. Just base. The scope is already better and I can zoom in more. Holy fuck. Oh, I love this already and I haven't even fired it yet. This gun is gonna make me do another run as a sniper. Yeah, absolutely. Fortunately, I think it would be a rough start because there doesn't seem to be a lot of good options in the beginning, but this is it. This is the gun that man, I already like it. Already like it. Haven't even fired it yet. Okay. What does it say it does again? Oh, it's just the special thing about it is the scope apparently, and the near perfect accuracy, 230% weak spot bonus, and 320% stealth multiplier. Holy shit. Effective range 12,500 meters. This gun's insane. Okay, alright, cool. I'm gonna make a note of this then. How far am I into this? Like 9 minutes? Okay. I'm already impressed with it on paper. I haven't even used it yet. Alright, let's go. Got a vending machine. Let's sell some of our shit. I'm not hurting from anywhere. I feel like I need to sell ammo right now. But There is... Okay, now. There's something I want to sell that I haven't had on me like that. But apparently, the only time oh, there it is. That. And that's it. Solicit the order's support. Process rift data. I guess we'll talk to the people first.
It's cold as an icebox out here. Don't suppose huddling for warmth's an option?
Are you flirting with me, Niles? Or is that... Are you coming on to me? Alright, let's save.
I find your proposed time frame leisurely. Unaccountably so.
But going any faster grossly increases the threat of collapse. Burying us beneath the snow benefits no one.
So long as we are operating within the statistical parameters given to us. I see absolutely no reason to delay. Pick up the pace.
Have an intellectually stimulating day.
Oh, hello. Cogitate here often?
The hell is cogitate?
Have you at least determined the cause of the avalanche?
Alright, we gotta go around this way anyway.
Hold. We're presently observing a ceasefire with Auntie's choice, but its duration may be subject to sudden reversal.
Why are you so quiet?
Would hate for you to get caught in a crossfire.
Let's ceasefire with anti-choice.
See that giant glowing structure in the distance there? That's the Archive's main entry point. However, I'd caution you to give it a wide berth. The Archive's under Protectorate control, and they mean to keep it. You'll not gain access without serious military support. Are you in a high-risk life expectancy bracket? Because everything you're saying is precisely what I'd expect to hear from someone determined to lower the average.
I have, on occasion, wished to be mercifully released from this prison of flesh. I know my wife would absolutely go with that one. Prison of flesh. I mean, killing a bunch of Protectorate just sounds like a really good time.
Not this many. You'll be vastly outnumbered with predictably grim results. Gathering data on the enemy's movements and behavior. Blizzards raise the degree of difficulty, but that's our problem, not yours.
Maybe I should go...
Cloister has been a difficult front, and losing the Archive, first to the invaders and now to the Protectorate, has made it even more painful. Never mind the rifts. If you're looking for a way to help us out, I recommend heading to Laplace's garden. Follow this path and you can't miss it. Only the finest place on this ice ball. Words aren't sufficient to capture its many quality attributes. Best you observe it yourself. Avalanche garden, so the sickest path is along the cliffside here. Mind your step.
Before we head to the Archive, perhaps we should entreat the Order or Auntie's choice for aid against the Protectorate defenses. Sound to be rather formidable.
Oh yeah, absolutely, that is my intention here. I'm almost thinking I should have went to the other planet first. But try to get Auntie's choice to help.
Couldn't help but notice that book collection of yours. Never expected an assassin to be so well read.
I'm not. I keep them on hand as improvised weapons.
This is one of those moments when I can't tell whether or not you're having me over.
Some have complained that sprat mucus, a complete analysis, is too dense, but I found it perfect for inducing cerebral hemorrhaging.
Being surprisingly funny today. Actually making more notes than usual. Cerebral. Okay.
Don't bother conversating unless you're prepared to cite your sources.
Are you going to be a problem? Because I have a solution that requires very little computation.
Alright, I guess we'll go straight to it.
Heard that rift near the archive has destabilized. Must be a sign. The Protectorate's latest action clearly runs counter to the plan. Mark my supposition. It's only a matter of time until we're called upon to take back the archive. Don't cause any trouble.
Ay, ay. Oh. Oh. Let me pick up my iPad pedal down. All right. I say I like the order style. Interesting because I'm also playing Borderlands 4, where the order is definitely an antagonist, and I like their style too. But I actually legit like the order, I think. Unless they give me a reason to hate them, like the Protectorate has. You know, I like them. And I tolerate anti-choice.
Ah, Agent, I have a message for you.
Okay.
On behalf of the Order of the Ascendant and her impermeable wisdom, the presiding bishop Ruth Bassar, welcome to Laplace's garden. The presiding bishop is presently indisposed, but I've been instructed to direct you to the Artificer Laureate for whatever pressing matter has brought you to the garden. She's working in Belvedere Hall's secondary courtyard. Enter the large building at the top of the mesa ahead and follow the first hall on your right. Oh no, not at all. The presiding bishop routinely spends time in a sensory deprivation chamber to hone her mental faculties. Of course, she does seem to be logging more hours in the chamber of late, but I'm certain that's all part of the plan. The rest of the Laureate Council is capable of managing affairs while the presiding bishop is occupied. Really, it's no reason for concern. Nothing in the garden is.
That just makes me more concerned.
Look around you. I don't see a battlefield. Do you?
Oh. No, but I also don't see any refugees, despite an abundance of livable space.
I'm quite sure I don't know what refugees you're referring to.
Well, she may not be obvious to her, so I'll just go with this.
I fear our conversation has drifted from its central thesis.
Well,
Continuing
yeah, but
along this current trajectory seems unwise. Can I help answer any other queries for you? The Artificer Laureate is head of the Department of Applied Scientism, overseeing the exemplars, or craftsmen, of our order. Weapons and technology all fall under her purview. Belvedere Hall used to serve primarily as the garden's hub for all manner of research, instruction, and study. A beacon on the hill of progress. Since the Order's forced dispossession of Spyreton and the Archive, many spaces within the hall have been repurposed to serve as a temporary headquarters. Which is to say, please excuse our mess. We're still remodeling. Oh, yes. The vicar did ask me to direct you to him. How positively forgetful of me. He should be waiting for you in Belvedere Hall's main courtyard at the top of the stairs. May all your problems precede solutions.
Okay. Odd way I was saying. May the odds be ever in your favor.
Or does something seem... Oh, never mind.
No, I get it too. I got you, Marisol. No need to say it. Okay, so... Calf integration point. What a name for a coffee shop. Calf integration point. Huh. That's funny, but I don't know if it's clip worthy. Frost grenade. Mini rockets, no. Alright, let's check out the coffee shop.
I'm cutting you off there, Charles. That's your third conviction today. People will start to worry. Welcome to the CAF integration point. Will it be caffeine or convictions today?
Huh.
Convictions are statements which promote personal and professional confidence and well-being,
Right.
leading to 22.9% more scientific breakthroughs in a given quarter. Interested? Before I can administer your conviction, I need to ask you a question. In what area of your life do you feel you need the most improvement? Personal or professional? No need to start chewing erasers. I'll be gentle. Promise. Expand on that for me. You will not remain trapped in a state of ignorance for long. All the answers you seek will be revealed in time through hard work and dedication. Is that right? You'd be the first to admit as much. You know, I'm actually nearing the end of my shift. If you're amenable to continuing our chat somewhere more private, I think we could both benefit. Right this way.
Suspicious.
You must be curious why I asked for such a discreet rendezvous.
Yes. If you're planning to kill me, just know that's going to go badly for you.
Kill you? When we're only just getting to know one another? On the contrary, I need your help proving a certain theory of mine. I have adequate reason to believe the Order is conducting a mass experiment on the population of Laplace's garden.
Slow down. What are you talking about?
The Order is not cultivating its perfect, plan-abiding society through careful ideological pruning, as the laureates would have you believe. It's simple pharmacology. Put bluntly, they're regulating the emotions of everyone in Laplace's garden through drugs in the water supply.
Holy shit. I know exactly why the Order would do that.
I'm limiting my water intake and using other pharmaceuticals to combat the effects. It's not a perfect system, but it works adequately enough. Moderate your volume, please! No one here is in any immediate peril. Probably. The Order claims the subjects here supposedly consented to participate, but it was begun prior to the schism with the Protectorate, so who's to say? Regardless, if the Order has made some kind of pharmaceutical breakthrough, imagine how useful it might be to certain parties to know about it in advance. I represent a group of information traders who would pay well to get their hands on a sample of this drug. Interested?
So you're not even interested in helping the people here, or telling them the truth, or you just want the drug? Ah. I could go with this because I'm aware, but this is how I really feel. You don't really care about what's happening here, do you? It's all about money.
No. This is about control. Everything
Yeah.
is. So you've heard of us. Good. That makes this easier. My primary task has been to watch the order. But I'm confident my superiors would agree. Physical proof is of far greater value than mere rumor.
Okay.
Nothing nefarious, if that's the needle in your conscience. We only mean to study the drug and consider all of its many applications. I
And
know
then
that must
apply
read
it.
as terribly vague to you, but I'm not at liberty to provide more detail than that. Well, I'm not asking you to do something an honest person would. Think of
Exactly.
this as a business transaction, if that eases your mind.
Alright. I'll investigate it.
All you need to do is enter water reconditioning and collect a sample of the drug. I believe they call it perspective. This passcode will give you access to the main terminal. Watch the guards patrol before making your way into the facility. If worst comes to worst, I wager Laureate Beckett also has a keycard on him, but that might be tricky to lift. Lately, he's been sitting near the fountains, performing his silly little breathing exercises. If he's not there, then he's likely in conference with the presiding bishop. Whatever
Well, I
you do,
can't
be
pickpocket.
discreet. I can't have any laureates asking questions about me. Understood? It's too diluted by the time it enters circulation. I need the unfiltered drug, which is only accessible to those working in water reconditioning. Outside of work, I have, let's call it an alternative inventory. You'll have to pay, of course, but I'm sure I have something that'll make your job a little easier.
Okay.
And I'd like to offload some of this merchandise. Sounds like a win-win.
What do you got? 2 decryption keys, I'll take that. Sentry blade. Covert grip. Nah.
What a lamentable state of affairs.
Oh, I can't hack that.
I remember the days when Laplace's garden lived up to its estimable purpose. Now look at it. The fountain in disrepair, pedagogy in the park, even the lights
Pedagogy.
above our heads have winked out like stars taken down from the sky. War? Not with the corporatists, surely. That seems to have calmed down, for the moment at least. Oh, you must mean our little ideological dispute with the Protectorate. Oh, piffle. My dear pupil, that is nothing but distraction. The real war is happening here, inside the garden. We are battling for humanity's future, and victory balances on a knife's edge. Nevertheless, one must persist. The plan is good. The shadow of ignorance cannot withstand its light. We shall see.
Wow.
Oh, I couldn't say. This isn't my college, as it were. I'm a vicar. I tend to people's philosophical needs and leave the management of the garden to others. Oh, no? What a tremendous disappointment. Perhaps in time you will acquire the necessary skills and return.
Huh.
Or someone else will come along, as is the way of things.
I don't really intend to get my hacking up that high anytime soon. Speech maybe, though. Wasn't planning on going above 10, but...
Well, don't you look run of the median.
A second makeup exam will not be off, so I hope you studied this time, Briar. You may begin now.
Right. No pressure.
Why do I need an explosive skill? I guess maybe the test is about explosives.
Do your own research.
Shh! If I'm caught talking during this makeup exam, oh, what does it matter? Can't mark the occipital from the parietal with these voided questions. And is there something wrong with the air recyclers? It's getting hard to breathe. You're mistaken. Panic isn't on the garden's list of approved cognitive states. I know I should have hydrated better this morning. Can't believe my future in the Order will be decided by an understanding of the vaporescent properties of trinitrotoluenes. I don't even like bitrotoluenes.
What the?
My vision's gone a bit fuzzy, but the exam's right here on the monitor. Have a look. I'm sure I'd recover my wits enough to tackle the rest of the test if you can just help me make sense of the first question. Just be discreet, won't you?
Yeah, I can't help you.
Hmm? No, it's fine. I should probably start familiarizing myself with custodial routines. Janitorial sciences. Here I come.
I'm so sorry. Oh, wait. I was hoping I might have the answer. Yeah, too bad the answer's not around here.
Oh, hello. Welcome to Caff Integration Point. I'm Junior Caffeine Celebrant Runch, and I'll be happy to assist you today. Oh, she's a real top-of-class type. Smart, but also patient. I struggle sometimes with my advanced courses, but Persephone's been tutoring me after work hours. Everyone is entitled to their own hypotheses. Anyway, I'd hate to waste any more of your free study period with my idle thoughts. Anything else I can help with? Apologies. As a junior celebrant, I'm only permitted to distribute caffeine at this time. But my colleague, Persephone, Miss Doyle, will be able to assist with convictions when she's back on shift. Oh, is this another census? Were my previous answers not sufficient? I could spend all day expositing on the benefits of the garden, but I think you'll experience much of it yourself. If you're permitted to stay, of course.
Wow. On a scale of 1 to 100, how pleased are you with the garden in its current state? Capture your exact satisfaction to the nearest 10th integer.
Okay. Guess it's just a regular old coffee shop. Sort of.
Garden is not the purpose of this survey, but your impacted insecurity has been met.
It's like a giant greenhouse. You look like someone important. Guess you're the one that he was mentioning.
If you need to discharge any sputum, I ask you kindly aim such accretions away from my general direction. Thank you. Oh, just passing time by calculating high probability diametrics within an error margin of 0.05. I'm waiting for the results of a rather exciting prediction, you see. Sometime last year, I predetermined an occasion of momentous import would happen today, right here, at these very coordinates.
I'm pretty important.
Oh no. You know what they say about having too many totalizers on the same sum? Nothing gets solved. All the more reason I rely on my own math these days. Less room for error. Leslie Beckett, Oracle Laureate, Seer Supreme, leader of the Department of Predictive Analysis, and not terribly good at informal introductions, evidently. Forgive me if I don't shake hands. I prefer to keep my skin microbiome free of exogenetic cells.
A germaphobe. Okay.
But now, if I'm not mistaken, you must be the agent we've been expecting. I knew loitering at this location would yield results. I, don't suppose you've stumbled upon any of our excogitation chapels around Cloister by chance?
Yeah.
Excogitation chapels are order residencies where one can meditate in solitude on specific theorems relating to the plan. They're scattered all around Cloister. Prior to the war, such focused study led to all manner of breakthroughs, with audio logs routinely kept by the scientician in residence. In these unprecedented times, such logs could harbor hidden wisdom. However, with the war on, I've sadly been unable to get my hands on the last of these recordings. All confidential, I'm afraid. Many are still under peer review, but I can assure you, their value is commensurate with, why, the discovery of gravity, or has the potential to be.
Wow. All right.
Oh no, I couldn't possibly ask you to endanger yourself by seeking out these logs. Cloister is rather treacherous, and some of the chapels are difficult to reach by design. However, if you happened upon these chapels and recovered these logs, I would most certainly be interested in their contents. By my reckoning, the amount of logs to be collected is 4. You have that? 4. No more, no less. Each chapel should have at least one somewhere inside. I'm happy to answer any questions you may have. How do you know about that? I mean, that is quite the allegation. I deny it effusively.
You can't deny that you're just saying. How did you know about that? That was convincing. Care to try again?
First, answer me this. What is your interest in this matter?
That's it. I'm concerned for the well-being of the people here.
As much as I relish the idea of entrusting a stranger with sensitive and potentially incendiary information, I shall have to decline further comment. Perhaps if you were to help me out with recovering those logs I asked for, I could be more amenable to sharing knowledge. But let's put a pin in that for now, shall we? If there's nothing else,
Fair enough.
I would like to return to my deep breathing exercises. Don't we all? Nothing beyond what I already included in my 165-page summary of the incident. Why do you ask? His resignation has been duly received and accepted. Where he goes from here or what he does now is up to him. I expect we won't hear from him anytime soon. On a more positive note, the Department of Predictive Analysis's biennial summits will be far less contentious. Now, wait a moment. I think you forget. We are not the Protectorate. The Order is not interested in punitive justice. Better to repair the harm than inflict further injury, at any rate.
Fair enough.
Wiley has elected to punish himself. With time, there is a high chance he'll arrive at a new equilibrium in his life. Plan willing? But let's move on to other topics, please. All this fractious talk is giving me a stomachache and... Oh, I just got rid of the last one. Oh, the garden is a marvel, isn't it? A prime example of how this colony could function if led by science and rationality instead of fear and oppression. Everything within the garden was meticulously selected by a committee of the Order's best archivists to provide for mental clarity and focus. My word, you should have seen the debates over the shrubbery. I've never witnessed such passionate discourse over foliage of all things. And what a history it is. The Order of the Ascendant, along with the Archive, has been headquartered on this moon since the founding of the colony. It was given to us by the matriarch herself. She understood how vital our contributions would be to Arcadian society, which some have forgotten. It is why we're here, in fact. Cloister has two things in abundance: ice and geothermal power. Both made it the ideal location for the Archive, and we've utilized its vast computational power ever since. Who's to say it didn't? Do you think it mere coincidence the Order was ready to quit the Protectorate en masse the moment the invaders arrived? Seems statistically improbable. That's all I'll say. What other stray inquiries occupy your mind? Impossible, I'm afraid. The Protectorate is rather well entrenched at present, and nothing short of an all-out siege is likely to dislodge them. If you're determined, I recommend consulting with the presiding bishop on the matter. She can tell you more.
Yeah, well, she's indisposed.
Oh no, dear.
So this is a store.
The Scientician Surplus. No more than what you need. Smart researchers patronize the Scientician Surplus. Quality goods at algorithmically determined prices.
Demonstrated their contempt for their customers, for nature, and for any pretense of safety. Another reason this documentarian is
Welcome to the Scientician Surplus. I am the scientician in question.
I like
Any
your hat.
inquiries about the stock may be directed to me. Either you intend to buy or you intend to go without. It would be unethical for me to interfere with your decision-making process.
Yeah, I like you. Yeah.
It's there in the name. Surplus. Please peruse with discernment.
Crabble hatchling. Okay. Cover fire. What kind of gun is this? Is a machine gun? Okay. Which I don't use, but builds confidence in your companions. Huh. Interesting. Not my current cup of tea, but interesting. Find your target by the will of the grand plan. Alright, you don't really have anything I want. Other than the crabble hatchling. Yeah, the key you probably have to picklock or pickpocket off of him, which I don't have, because I'm not playing that kind of character this time around. Alright, before I explore any more on this side, I'm gonna take a quick bio break. BRB.
Oh no, dear. My husband, you have rescued us. Oh, Baron Mushroom. Yes. I'm so happy. Oh, my sweet world. Those classes were paid off. They have. Oh, this is delicious.
The woodwork is exquisite. Yes. Thoughts blend.
Champagne?
Ah, please, yes.
Champagne? Oh. The other just engaged. Oh, you're kidding. Oh no, dear. My husband, you have rescued us. Oh, Baron Mushroom. Yes. I'm so happy.
The woodwork is exquisite. Yes. All right. Where is the concert?
I couldn't make it, but you were there, yes.
Thoughts blend.
Yes, she's engaged. Oh, you're kidding.
Okay, I'm back. Okay.
Every day treating the same strains and abrasions. My tenure for a multifactorial disorder. The operating theater is not conducting viewing dissections at this time. That is not an invitation to return to your study and perform exploratory surgery on yourself or a willing volunteer, just to be clear.
Oh. I thought you felt compelled to give that little warning. It's a little concerning.
Not as concerning as some of the scenes I have been called to in the middle of the night. I assure you, the warning is justified. But I trust you are here for a reason other than to discuss scalpel-happy novices. Obviously. Do you think we drink unfiltered snow melt? I'm quite sure I have no knowledge of what you're talking about. I don't care. Is there anything else I can assist you with?
Damn.
That is best answered through observation. Here, have a look.
No, probably not. Man, I'm so hungry. And it's not nearly close enough to dinner time. I don't think anybody's even gonna see me. Yeah, I'm having a lot of checks now for 11. Another reason why I think I spread myself too thin. Obviously getting speech and lockpick up next will be... I'll probably do lockpick next. But then I still need one more point. There'll be 1 point, I think. I'll do lockpick and then I'll do speech. And then the next level I'll do 1 in lockpick and 1 in speech. But it's going to take me a couple levels. Like 2 levels to get to the point I want to be at with both. Or no, what I'll do then is I'll do next level 2 points in the lockpick. And then the next level I'll do 1 point in the lockpick. And then 2 points in the speech. Or no, 1 point in the lockpick and 1 point in speech. And then the level after I'll put 2 points in speech. Yeah.
Strange to see all this vacant space after the overcrowding at Matriarch's Mercy. Plenty of room for refugees here. If only the Order administrants got their act together.
Agreed. Ah, mods. Nice. Antimatter plasma. Minigun sawed-off barrel. Love that. Rocket pistol? Didn't even know that was a thing. Yeah, that could work. Although I think a shock rifle isn't something I already have. Oh well. But I do think...
Hey, Commander. Can we talk? Yeah. Promise it'll be quick. I wanted to apologize for the way I handled things after Greater Tranquility. I still feel my anger was justified, but I could have been more tactful. I've also given some thought to what you said about seeking peaceful resolutions. Don't know if that'll be possible at the end of all this, but I'll try and stay open to it. Anyway, that's all I wanted to say. We can get back to the mission now.
Appreciate it.
Only felt right to clear the air. I've learned the hard way what happens when you leave things to fester. Sure, always happy to tool around for a bit. What did you have in mind?
What? It has a barrel slot, and I made a barrel mod. Is it not a heavy revolver? Well, that's annoying. What is it then? It's just a pistol. It's not a revolver. What is it considered? Okay, I'm gonna look that up. Oh. Let me specify. Alright, well then. Oh. a place near-ish a big city, but far enough out, 10, 15 miles from a large city like Corpus or even Houston. Except, you know, you'd probably be from central Houston, you'd probably be 80 or 90 miles out, but you know, there's always little small suburbs, grocery stores and shit. Things that you could go scout, but you would mainly just want to try to hit up gun stores all over the place, get yourself just fucking thousands and thousands of ammo, bows, arrows, and then try to set yourself up a little farm with some cows and rabbits, chickens, things like that. You just live off the land. Fucks, you know, all that shit. You go into town when you're bored and you want to go fucking be nosy and dig through people's houses that have been dead for 10 years, you know. Well, I have a gun to use against the armored enemies already, so plasma would be okay. But I haven't found.
Whatever you need, Commander. Just name it.
So what am I looking for? Like a plasma pistol? I don't know if I found anything for just a regular pistol.
Can't talk. Calculating an inverse complex sine function in my head.
Oh. There's a workbench right here. Nope. Right, yeah. Smartest thing I've ever done. Whatever. Oops. Okay. Just made aware of that. Quandary. Yeah, there's so much space for refugees.
How did your hypothesis about the flowers fare?
exposing them to melodic sound waves on a consistent basis did affect improvements on their overall growth.
Happy to chat for 0.07 seconds. Oh, time's up. Bye.
Sorry to cut you off, but I'm encumbered with various concerns of the existential variety.
Me too. Me too, buddy. Well, I can't pickpocket, so. Alright, here we go. I am so hungry. I wouldn't even know what to eat right now anyway.
Hey! Only security personnel are permitted in this booth. Leave. Please. Lift access is currently restricted. Keep moving.
I'll save and try to talk to her.
At this time, residents of Laplace's garden are not permitted beyond this point.
Look at your helmet. That's crazy.
I have too much on my mind for idle numerical chit-chat.
Agent, over here.
Alright.
Well, this is a welcome confluence of events. Why, without you, Gertie and I wouldn't be alive. And any hope of peace between the Order and Auntie's choice would be over. Dreadful, you know. Positively dreadful. How the peace talks were interrupted. I felt our two delegations were making real progress. While making our escape, we encountered one of the renegades of my order, wounded and dying. He sought to unburden himself, now convinced Wiley's calculations were wrong. He told us all about that terrible DeVries woman's plan, and theorized you must have stopped her. Well, I think that's what he said. There was quite a lot of gurgling. You have mine and Gertie's utmost gratitude for intervening. Had she succeeded in assassinating us, it would have terminated any hope for peace.
Let me turn off my fan real quick. Getting a little chilly now. Okay, I'm back, but I'm gonna be quiet for a bit because I made myself a chicken salad sandwich to get tide me over. So, muting my mic now.
Officially, not at present. Gertie and I have kept up communication through back channels in the hope that the discussions can be reconvened in due time. It is my earnest belief that this is the optimal course to chart for the Order, and for Arcadia. Though we could certainly use assistance from an outside force like yourself. Life-threatening situations have a way of verifying and validating key constants. Perhaps proof our two groups may still yet work together, if certain conditions were met. To begin, I believe you would need to put forth efforts in good faith with each of the two groups. Earning the trust of both sides is essential. Once you've worked your way up to meeting our respective leaders, you must convince them to consider joining forces. Oh, really? Perhaps the challenge rating is far less than I've hitherto calculated. Well, obviously you'll likely have to act as an intermediary between Ruth and Auntie, which will require some verbal finesse. But let's worry about that step upon reaching it. Transplendent. Remember, seek out ways to help both sides, engender trust. Gertie and I can let you know when it's time to move forward. In the meantime, I might recommend you work on honing your oratory skills. Our presiding bishop and Auntie Cleo can be challenging to debate with.
Further beneficial content soon follows.
I'll be hanged. At the pitter of footsteps at my door, I expected another Order ankle nipper, bent on furthering my disquietude. Philo Tresmer, Protectorate Wordsman at Arms. Mercenary, eh? Your demeanor speaks for itself. In a different life, we might have been enemies. But as far as I'm concerned, anyone here not a traitorous, thrice-damned scientist is a compatriot of mine.
Yes, and mind your tone about the Order, you mealy-mouthed yay-saying toady.
I can't muster the will to commentate one way or another. You're not Order or Antes, so call yourself what you please. I am not just anyone. The duty of a liaison is of the utmost importance, requiring due diligence and delicacy. Though I suppose it a mite strange that this task fell to me, as I'd urge the vehement tanning of any wayward body bent on disrespecting the Protectorate. As of yet, that does not include the other Protectorate personnel I've encountered on Cloister, even though they seem loyal to the Consul above all else. The Consul is intended to supplement the Sovereign's rule, acting as a spy master and war coordinator. But of late, he has been overactive. The Consul is doing his duty, but I'm concerned that the people may begin to look to him for guidance instead of the Sovereign. I've heard rumors of late that a foolish minority has become skeptical of the Sovereign's leadership. Madness, I say. We must have faith. Listen, you. The Protectorate does not do delegation. The Protectorate has a will that must be upheld. My presence here is a display of more faith than these fools deserve. Niceties are irrelevant, and likely detrimental to the task at hand. I am here to make the Order see the error of their ways. All other particulates are frivolous. Hate is an inaccurate phrase. I find them arrogant and exasperating. Without the Protectorate, this little organization would have no holdings to squat in. I am here because the Sovereign has tasked me with bringing these wayward, pretentious toddlers back into the Protectorate fold. Unfortunately, my time here has taught me that only mass death has the power to change the local hearts and minds. Perhaps enough will be alive to save afterwards.
Alright, I'll be going now. And fuck you very much. Okay. 1% more damage is more damage, you know? Man, that chicken salad I made is so good. Especially with a little sriracha. Mmm. Oh, excuse me. a nice painting. Okay, let's see what's upstairs. Oh, wait, there's no door. Leads to like a... Alright. So clearly you're important.
A visitor. It's for the best that you're talking to me now instead of mid-work. I do seem to have a slight propensity for stabbing randomly with my tools when interrupted, but I suppose that's enough time spinning in the statements column. Speak away. Specifically, a phlogistonated firearm, capable of tunneling through reinforced armor. Broadly, weaponry, research, anything capable of giving our exemplars an edge. Great. I was just thinking, I'd love for a stranger to come along and patronize me so I could blindly hand them experimental order technology.
My bad.
What are you... Beckett. Another prediction that he hasn't seen fit to notify me about. A more cynical exemplar might posit his doing this to be intentional. If you're here, I imagine you aim to petition the presiding bishop for her support, which is hardly a surprise. She is the most important individual in Arcadia. Not if I cannot gauge for certain if you can be trusted. I cannot allow just anyone to wander into Ruth's quarters. But there is something you could do to prove yourself worthy. A myriad of cultists have taken over the settlement of Newton, which is a nearby site of historical but not strategic significance. I want them gone. Once there was a bridge stretching from the settlement to the archive, but it was destroyed by a rift. Best keep your distance should you travel there. If the Order could predict the future infallibly, my mentors would be alive. Seers become less accurate the more specific and more distant the prediction. All that aside, you shall need the Order's trust if you wish to see Ruth. This task will allow that. Journey to Newton. Eliminate the cultists to a person. Then we may speak of getting you an audience with Ruth. Newton contains the Six Pillars Chantry, which was one of the first temples founded after Arcadia's colonization. It's over 100 years old. The cultists are likely profaning it. But even if they aren't, I don't want them there. Our loss of Newton is symbolic. If we cannot protect it, how can we protect Arcadia? I'll withhold my appreciation until this task is complete. May you act within the equation's confines.
We should collect Azza from the ship first. Unless you don't want the benefits of her inside knowledge of the cult.
Okay, we can do that.
Your admittance to the Chamber of Conflict Evaluation and Strategic Planning may come at a later date, as determined by the Office of the Oracle Laureate.
Okay, so I assume that's a restricted area as well. Okay.
Yep. It's like, I forgot what movie it was. It was some bank robber movie.
Yeah, let's go get
He came
Asa.
out of the bank with the mask and bags full of money and fucking machine guns. And the two cops were sitting there eating donuts, and then they just both just looked the other way, started eating the donut, and they were like, "Phew," they ran off. He's like, I'm not dealing with that.
I'll do his quest first, see if he'll give it to me willingly.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, that's funny.
All right.
Submachine guns and shit. Yeah, and he's like,
Let's see if I can just.
paid enough for this shit.
No, I have to run out of here. Okay. Fine.
So they didn't have to kill anybody.
And I decided I think I'll get my speech up first, then hacking or lockpicking, because might need to do some hard speech checks here soon. And 11 might not even be enough.
Yeah.
But we shall see. Okay, now let's go back to the incognito. I need one more to open that one. Okay. Yeah, let's change this to the Crabble Hatchling. Hey, there, little guy. Yeah, you're cute. What are you?
Multi-spectrum antibiotics and convenient packaging.
Okay, let's get Asa. Asa. Okay. Oh, I can show their helmets now, because I like both of theirs. So let's do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's go with default. sweet, because I like both of their helmets.
Oh, yeah. Later.
Especially Marisol's. Oz's is cool too, honestly. But when they're on the ship, I'll still see their faces, you know? That's perfect. Niles is really the only one that... I don't even know what Marisol or Inez's looks like anyway. But Flank. Cool. Well, my sneak attacks will be better now, too.
Oh, God. Ah, dick. Jeremy Renner?
Nice.
What?
Hold on a second. Okay. Let's go, guys. Let's, let's go do Marisol's quest first. Or maybe now that I have Ozza with me, maybe I should focus on... Well, I don't know. Kind of want her upgrade. Well, I wouldn't have switched them out yet if I had known that, but... Oh well. It's actually not bad. I thought about... I don't really need a tank anyway. With my playstyle. My current playstyle. I just like him.
These temporary indignities of the body are nothing contrasted to the Order's future. Keep those eyes open, soldiers. Corneal frostbite be damned.
Yeah. Well, how do I get
Did you receive your personalized order prediction yet? I'll admit to a bit of trepidation in regards to opening mine. This is the first one I've received since deployment.
Honestly, the ones you get in the field are lifesavers. I would have been dead 3 times over without mine.
Oh, that does set my mind at ease. Now, let's see. Mine says, don't consume tea this
Yes.
Use caution as you progress. There's been reports of ursopods in the area.
Oh, what the hell's an ursopod? Probably a freaking like Yeti or something.
Risk weapon prime!
Torpification in progress. Mitigating
Oh,
the
that's
threat.
ability. I meant to use Azza's ability. Okay, so they're like not really what I expected, but huh. I wouldn't really know how to describe them.
I would actually have loved to see both of them go down like some big ass fucking monster and they both move back up and fucking bugs. At the junkyard or something.
Soldier, please assess your pain on a variable scale of 1 to 100, with 1 being entirely pain-free and 100 being the worst pain you can imagine.
There is far too much variability in that scale. The amount of pain I can imagine is hardly an objective measure of the maximum amount of pain I could actually feel.
Your observation is correct, which is a diagnostic in its own right. Now, if you were to indicate, using a scale of 0.4 to 12.7, how close you are to going into shock.
Sadly, that scale is entirely beyond my current comprehension, thus leading me to believe I'm already in shock and the question itself was the actual test.
Excellent. Our diagnostic is complete, and you should feel free to resume bemoaning your agony.
Oh, that's great. Alright. What's this? Don't have any medical skill. I could have gotten trauma kit out of it. Oh well. Can't be good at everything. I'm already spread too thin as it is. I guess I should have only been focusing on like 1 or 2 things at a time. You know, like 2 skills right now up to this point, but come on.
I have nothing to say, unless you want to discuss the inverse of the Planck function, in which case I'll talk your ear off.
I'm good.
I have many solutions, but none for your problems by the look of you.
What's that supposed to mean?
I won't think twice about applying the precise amount of force.
Alright. We'll move on. Oh shit, what the hell? Man, look at the water. Look at the water on the ground, like, you know, that is so realistic. Wow. That is so cool. Have any thoughts, Asa?
What do you need, Commander?
Wow.
I suppose I could spare 0.004% of my daily cycle to say hello.
Lovely day for differential geometry.
That's how you compensate us for our goodwill.
Oh. My bad. I'll reload. Didn't know anybody could see. Oh. Well, if I close the door, then it shouldn't. Nice. I just take the energy canister right out of the thing.
These magnificent weapons, they have the greatest destructive potential the Protectorate can bring to bear. Tell me then, why should they not have been installed here?
Not an issue of ammunition or targeting calculation capacity. Is it because of the low ambient temperature on Cloister?
Very astute. The ambient temperature is indeed below a critical threshold at all times, yet the Protectorate ignored our warnings repeatedly.
Instances like this, are they reason for the Great Schism?
Correct. At every turn we tried to guide them with logic and reason, but they could not see past their own hubris. Thank the Architect we are no longer exposed to such.
Okay, let's see what's going on over here then. With what looks like a Rift or unstable anomaly of some sort.
Another object, just gone. Nothing should work that way. No matter how often the data is verified and sanctioned, it is difficult to believe.
I concur. I would give an internal organ or two to understand it. And what it means. Excuse me, I don't think you have the
It's fine, but don't get too close. You won't survive direct contact with the rift.
Fascinating. It seems gravity doesn't apply to the rift, but it somehow maintains its position in space relative to the solar system.
Sorry to cut you off, but I'm encumbered with various concerns of the existential variety.
Captain, I fear I have a confession to make. I have found being present on Cloister underwhelming. And how did you sleep?
Decidedly horrible. If it was any colder, I'd be dead. And those protectorate loudspeakers playing all night remind me of the pre-schism days.
I've been hearing them in my dreams.
Okay. Sorry, ladies.
Your shift on the front line is about to start. Bid farewell to the fire.
Well, I would happily oblige and leave the warmth for the freezing temperatures, but if you recall, we traded shifts last week.
That may well be true, but it seems to me I do recall you still owe me a favor, and I am formally invoking said favor now.
Boy, damn it all. Okay, just a few more minutes. At least until I feel my toes again.
I feel like I'm going to succumb to panic.
All of you reinforcements from Laplace's garden are acting like scared little sprats. A life of luxury has weakened your resolve. Sir, if you make me go out there, I fear I may tear my own eyeballs out. There's something not right with me. It's as if everything has become inexplicably wrong. Your eyeballs, huh? One of the other Laplace reinforcements tried to rip his own skin off. What did they do to all of you up there?
Oh shit. See, yeah. Now I'm even more against it because I guarantee you it's withdrawals from whatever drug they're putting in the water up there. Wow. Yep.
I've got your numeral. Keep moving.
I have nothing to say, unless you want to discuss the inverse of the Planck function. In which case, I'll talk your ear off.
I don't know who Andy's Choice thinks they will convince with this poor quality propaganda, but I sure am grateful for the heat they provide.
You said it.
I feel confident those weak-minded crabble kissers in the Protectorate would fall for it, though.
I wouldn't doubt that for a second.
Say, have you seen Junior Acolyte Nelson around anywhere?
You there. If you happen to be headed into Protectorate territory, can you keep your lamps open for my scouts? That squad should have reported back hours ago. You there. If you happen to be headed into Protectorate territory, can you keep your lamps open for my scouts? That squad should have reported back hours ago.
Okay. So this is like a unofficial quest. Gotcha. Doesn't seem like much of a road, but apparently I'm on it. Oh, okay, right here. Okay. It's 5:44 already. Okay. Might have to. Oh shit. I put a silencer on that. Yeah. Okay.
Keep your guts on the inside, Commander. Listening to cover.
Unfriendly company.
I will. Recommencing
proximity.
Check stuff aside. Wine all on the wrist.
Torpificator at ready
Moving to
status.
PC.
Combatant stand.
Please release them. They always come from that big building
needs
across
to
the
die?
street before they open the gate.
Oh, you must be the scouts. It's sealed, but I need to find the door key.
Yeah, me and one other person. Oh. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Oh, the glorious honor, the
Oh, God. Wow. Yeah. Yeah. If you died to some random shit fucking death, which is how 99.9999999% of all people will die. Absolutely uneventful.
oh. Oh, there we go.
It's clear. Go, go, go!
Yeah. Yeah. Yep.
I like their little heaters here. Alright, I'm gonna finish looting this camp and then I'm gonna go back to that guy that was saying I can't get through there. Ha! I knew it. How did I fucking know that? I am so fucking smart. Yeah, that's all that's in here, though.
Yeah.
Supplies. All right. Oh damn. 17. Shit. No hatch in this one. I doubt I can get in there from the door. Wow. So this one you can only get in. You have engineering or Brawny. I guess most people at this point probably would have at least 2 points in the engineering, but... Okay. Well, now that's dealt with, I'm going to head back to that their commander or whoever. Because it's not an official quest, so it's not marked on the map or anything. I'll forget if I don't do that right now.
What do you think those Protectorate subjects are doing over there?
Thank the Architect you're back.
You have my gratitude for saving them. Please take this.
What did he even give me? Oh, probably the key to go in here now, right? Oh. Well, I don't know what he gave me, but... Probably nothing. Probably some frost grenades. I don't remember picking those up. Well, damn, I was hoping he'd give me the key to the barracks. Probably has it on him too, but I don't have lockpick. Or not lockpick, pickpocket. Because I'm not playing that kind of character. I'm more moral than that. I mean, yeah, I'll steal and stuff, but... I don't know, I would pick up pickpocket, but I've been prioritizing other perks. Not a huge deal. Alright, so there is a road that takes you right to there. Fuck scrappers. I wonder if that's all of them. Alright, I think I'm in the clear for now. Nope. Okay, back on track. Volperine. Huh. Interesting. I would have thought they'd be more fox-like, given the name. I might have time to have this conversation.
Reason's pass is off limits. Unwelcome guests will be ushered from existence promptly and without further ado.
Alright, I leveled up. Let's go with speech.
Right? Yeah, yeah. Get the real bad diarrhea, food poisoning that fucking makes you shit yourself to death.
Like, I got point blank. So let's get sharpshooter now.
Yeah, yeah. Have someone find a
Now we
Momo's
got
cellar.
long and short range covered. Should be a pretty flat, like 15% increase to near and far enemies. So like just more damage. And I wonder if that sneak attack damage also stacks, where it's like 200%. I don't know, but that's secondary. That would be a cool aside, you know.
Then the Protectorate. After that, some daft cultists. I don't even know what you Hollands belong to. Don't care either. Your motivations are relatable to me in only the vaguest abstract form, if you possess any at all. now. Just leave. Mobilizing.
Scrappers.
I have a fix on. Taking position so I.
This might sting. All in the wrist.
Holding up.
Recharge for mayhem.
Oh, she's doing it.
That's not who I think it is it? Marisol? Is that you? Get in here before any more of these hullheads show up.
Well, I mean, there's
I love how the antibiotic cream is called antibiotic.
Yeah.
All right.
Marisol. You're here. That is assuming you're not some sort of enigmatic mirage or baleful apparition.
You look like you might be a similar age.
I thought I would never see you again. It's been what? 19 years? 20?
21 years, 5 months, 6 days. I've kept up on a few former colleagues.
A few? Right. You retain a different admirer in every port, I'm sure.
Are the two of you glad to see each other? I can't tell.
Things were left in a.
It was somewhat complicated, even by order standards. Oh, wait, I'm being rude. Forgive my atrophied social graces. I shoot most of my visitors lately. I am Anais Boujold. Welcome to my backwater ramshackle abode.
Seer Anais Boujold.
No one's called me that in, well, you know exactly how long, apparently.
If I'd realized this was a formal visit, I'd have worn my fancy killing clothes.
Charmed, I'm sure.
Sorry, I didn't intend on bringing Azza here, but he's here, so don't pay her any mind.
That's in my characters in Eve. That's funny.
So nice to see Marisol gaining such interesting friends.
Yes. With ample time to think, I've come to recognize I made an error.
Really? That is, an unprecedented statement for you. But do go ahead, I'm listening.
The last 20 years, the Order needlessly, heedlessly stumbled. First, Antes invaded, then the Protectorate. We lost the Archive. Twice. Had your work continued, I believe we'd have remained closer to our true path. If I had ignored the Council's command. It was a mistake. I miscalculated.
If not for you, I'd be dead right now. And you were right to shut me down. My research was dangerous. A serious threat to the entire universe. I know this for certain now. I've run the numbers. Repeatedly.
Oh, she turns into the little. What was here? Here, break 'em out. Yeah. I mean,
Had to do all my calculations long form, free of computronic assistance. Wouldn't advise it, but I've been here on my own for decades, and I remain a reasonable statistician. I calculated what might occur if my work was completed, and there is a troublingly high, statistically significant chance of things ending. Everything ending.
yeah.
Everything, like all life in the known galaxy, everything?
I mean, microbes, mantisaurs. Saltuna might make it, the resistant little buggers. But anything capable of higher order thinking would be gone. I understand how that sounds, but I have spent years checking and rechecking each and every variable.
That's so amazing, honestly. Just like, what are you? You know?
I assume all my notes and calculations were destroyed years ago.
Anais, I'm afraid it's not that simple. When we shut down your work, it was quarantined, not disposed of. The Order stores all avenues of study deemed dangerous near here at a facility in Winter's Grasp. Unorthodox notion reclusion.
Of all the bureaucratic... No. 'No. 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 ' Winter's Grasp is crawling with Auntie's choice. A full unit just moved in.
Oh, great.
Will you... Can you...
You're asking me to infiltrate a covert installation to destroy something that could likely end the universe. Been years since anyone said something like that to me. Of course.
Yeah, what was your research about?
I was developing a means of sidestepping much of the presumed requirements to solve the universal equation, using a series of reasoned shortcuts and educated postulations, filling in certain blanks. Trillions. Theoretically, it would hurry the process along so it could be solved in our lifetime, but it was unorthodox, risky if taken too far. I knew the Council would judge it mathematical heresy, so I attempted to work in secret. Eventually, I was discovered, excommunicated, sent here.
Others facing similar charges were often transferred off-planet, then simply disappeared somewhere along the way.
Yes. Fortunately, someone interceded. I might need a little time to ready this place for unwelcome guests. Wouldn't take long.
No, you should stay here. We'll take care of this.
I foresee a 4.7% chance of me complying with that. But fine, no use arguing. Well, this has certainly been nice. Perhaps we'll see each other again sometime. Yes. Should be plenty of wonderfully dangerous items in here.
Wow. Yeah, she's been making a lot of calculations.
Yeah.
Such deplorable practices have spurred some to action. A protectorate.
Commander.
Where'd you go, Mary? Oh, there you are.
Hope we can make it to Winter's Grasp before long.
Yeah.
Did you need something? Happier? Me? Really? I suppose that is an applicable term. Hope it's not getting in the way of the work. Are you satisfied with my performance? Anything to note? I tend to agree, though I didn't see things that way before. Thank you. May all our travails add to the equation. Yes, Commander. May all...
Okay. Well, I guess this is a good place to end our stream today, guys. Thank you if anyone watched. We will probably go ahead and clear out the cultists. Well, I have Ozza with me. Of course, we could get that too while we're in the area.
Right?
Alright. Well, I'm going to end the stream here today, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. And I'll catch y'all next time. Monday.